This truck is completely autonomous. It does not need any other systems to operate. So you can drive this truck without any assistance, any preconditions on any infrastructure whatsoever. It drives by itself. It's autonomous. It's a strange feeling, but after a couple of kilometers I'm very, very comfortable. I feel very safe. I will feel very secure, and I have to say it's really fun to drive that truck. Actually, it's very simple, right? You push that button and you lean back and relax. That's all that it's about. Everything else has been done by the system. The system takes over and pilots you to the traffic. It's just great. It's a good feeling.
We've built technology trucks. Those have conventional engines, but we pair them with very sophisticated systems that increase both the efficiency and the safety of those vehicles. Now, all of these are potentially game-changing technologies, and we'll continue to work on those. But we wanted to push ourselves and our vendor partners just a little bit further. So let me take a quick moment to introduce some of our partners on this project. We have Bill Kahn and Victor Garcia from Peterbilt Motors. We have Adam Hill with Great Dane Trailers, and we have Steve Gillette with Capstone Turbine. And so here today, for the first time publicly, Walmart's advanced vehicle experience. What you're seeing in the video is the powertrain, which is made up of a microturbine, a battery storage system, and an electric motor. Moving inside the cab through the sliding driver's door, you'll see the key difference that allowed for the more dramatic aero design. The driver sits in the center of the console rather than over to the left. The dash is electronic and therefore customizable to the gauges and performance data that a particular driver wants to monitor. And it's all finished off with a full-size, comfortable sleeper. Moving on to the trailer, not only is this the first time a trailer has been made out of carbon fiber, but it's actually the first time one-piece 53-foot panels of carbon fiber have been manufactured. Looking at the front of the trailer, you can see that the nose is convex, which increases the aerodynamics of the entire package, as well as adding additional cargo space inside the trailer.
My name is Bill Kahn. I'm the manager of Advanced Concepts at Peterbilt Motors and the program director on the WAVE project. We mentioned a little bit about the aerodynamics of the truck, but let me elaborate a little bit farther. You notice with the center console of the driver, we're able to taper the nose of the vehicle in more. Another key feature is that because we have an advanced powertrain, we do not need to have the radiator in front of the vehicle anymore. This relates to a 20% improvement in aerodynamics over Walmart's existing Peterbilt fleet. If you think about it, 20% aerodynamic improvement relates directly to a 10% improvement in fuel economy.
Hello, my name's Adam Hill from Great Dane Trailers, and I would like to talk to you today about this newest technology that Walmart commissioned us to build. This piece of equipment, over-the-road trailer, is made primarily of carbon fiber material. Carbon fiber is about 10 times stronger than steel, but it's lighter than fiberglass, and that is one of the biggest reasons that it was chosen to highlight the technology of this equipment. This trailer has the capability of being fully loaded with a standard cargo load. It can handle forklift traffic for backhauls, and it is 100% DOT legal. There are several technologies that went into this trailer besides the carbon fiber, which gives us about 4,000 pounds of weight savings when spec'd very similar to a conventional Walmart fleet trailer.
Hi, I'm Steve Gillette with Capstone Turbine. Gas turbines were evaluated by Peterbilt back in the 60s. While they proved to be robust, fuel efficiency was lacking. An advantage of the Capstone microturbine is that it can operate on natural gas or other fuels. This will help Walmart achieve its goal of using 100% renewable fuels in the future. The emissions is extremely low and does not require after-treatment or use any diesel emissions fuels. The microturbine is spinning at high speed on air bearings, so there's no oil to change. And the turbine is air-cooled, eliminating the need for a large radiator, which allows for a more aerodynamic design truck like the one you see here.
The 50% target was definitely a daunting goal.
We want to develop the most fuel-efficient truck running on the streets in North America.
The question was, how aggressive would we need to be? Each individual manufacturer received a Department of Energy SUPERTruck grant.
We immediately embraced it because it fit exactly our long-term strategic plans. We want continuously to improve fuel efficiency.
They not only wanted us to look at technologies that could be implemented in, say, the next 5 to 7 years, but also technologies that were 10 years or plus out.
We had to do a clean sheet approach. We looked at the very beginning over the external aerodynamics of the vehicle.
You try to take your ideas and shape it into something and then test it and you say, okay, is that aerodynamic? And once you get there, It's a question of how do you turn that into a real truck? So the first phase was identifying and measuring our baseline and then figuring out what we needed to do to get to 50%. The cooling team had to work with the aerodynamic team to say, okay, yes, we both need to meet our goals, but how do we do it together?
Within the SUPERTruck program, we are able to leverage the knowledge and expertise of the global Daimler organization, experts within North America, both in Portland as well as in Detroit.
We have our Global Hybrid Center in Japan.
Our powertrain experts, they came from Detroit and from Germany.
You can really leverage expertise across the globe, across different national labs, and that really accelerates the development of the technologies. The SUPERTruck features the integrated Detroit powertrain. You can downspeed the engine to reduce the frictional losses and achieve fuel consumption reduction.
In order to overcome the trade-off between aerodynamics and cooling, we came up with an innovative grille design. So open the grille only in times when cooling required and close the grille under high vehicle speeds in order to improve aerodynamics.
Waste heat recovery was not something that heavy-duty trucking had at all.
So what we try and do with heat recovery devices or systems is to recover some of that energy, especially from exhaust, which just escapes out of the tailpipe, and utilize that to drive the truck itself, thereby reducing fuel consumption.
The contribution to trailer aerodynamics was certainly a very surprising thing to us.
We looked at the nose cone, trailer side skirts, and the boat tail.
Over 2/3 of the benefit actually come from the trailer.
How that affected the tractor, things like eco-roll and hybrid, we had more energy to recuperate simply because the tractor and trailer were more aerodynamic as a system.
At the end, we achieved 115% freight efficiency improvement on public route in Texas between San Antonio and Dallas. We also saw better than 12 miles per gallon fuel consumption, which is amazing. Never heard about in the industry.
A 1% in freight efficiency over the 10,000 vehicles running at 120,000 miles per year. I mean, you're saving millions of gallons of fuel.
We have to invest in the future, not just of our company or the economy of the United States, but in the future of the entire planet.
We were able to work on very high-risk, high-reward technologies and provide functional demonstration on a line haul vehicle.
The SUPERTruck program provided us the opportunity to see what's really possible, not today, not next year, but many years into the future.